guys, it's Eclecticallyme, and today we're going to talk about Witchy Diaries for 2025. First of all, we're going to talk about the Southern Hemisphere 2025 Witch's Diary, Reclaiming the Magic of the Old Ways by Flavor Kate Peters and Barbara Michael John Free. And it's by Rockpool Publishing. It's a fantastic diary. I get these every year. As you can see, it's packed full of information. So you've got the Sabbaths, you've got the Wheel of the Year, you've got the moon phases, you've got the cross-quarter equinoxes, you've got planting and harvesting. You've also got, it is just jam-packed, full of information. You've got the pioneers of the craft, you've got magical weekdays, you've got magical colours, magical moon times and what they mean. You've also got the magical directions, the trees, the moon phases and what they mean. You've also got the full moons, the lunar cycles, what trees and their correspondences are. Then it goes into the 2000 Witch's Diary. Each month you'll have a bit about each full moon, the goddess, the mother, and how you can use it. You will also have a spell for every month. So how to utilize that month and that spell. There'll always be an incantation, a witchy wisdom. Then there'll also be information about witchy stuff. So you can see there's some witchy information. There's a bit about witchy accessories, so each month we'll have a little bit of witchy tips and how to utilize those specific things. So each month will be a bit different. Then you've got witchy wisdom, your witch tip, and then your standard diary parts with your witchy dates. And then you've also got witchery. You've got sigil magic, sigil incantations, and familiar messages and a bit of information. Then it goes into the next month. So it's a Sabbath and it's also a full moon. So you'll have that information. And you also have incantations. You've got your witchy wisdom again for the month. You'll have your incantation for the month and your witchy tips. Your kitchen wisdom, you'll also have a bit of information about specific herbs, your spells, and your recipe, and then it goes into the next month. So that one comes as a Northern Hemisphere version and a Southern Hemisphere. The next one is a lunar cycle, and this one is by Stacey DeManco, and again it's by Rockpool Publishing, and it is the Southern Hemisphere version, but there is a Northern Hemisphere version. So it's telling you how you can utilize this diary and how you can utilize the moon cycles. It tells you a bit about witchcrafting. It tells you a lot about how to utilize the moon and all the specifics. Spellcrafting made easy. You have the spell timings and the moon cycles. You have the tides. You have what the moon phases mean and how you can utilize them in the craft and what they actually mean to your specific witchcraft. We've also got what does the astrological signs actually mean to the moon cycles. We've also got the elements and the directions and a bit of information, the Wheel of the Year. So again, like I said, this is Southern Hemisphere, but you can get it in Northern Hemisphere. And it also has a binding, this one, the other one doesn't. This one is, so you've got the moon and our body, so how the full moon or the moon affects the body. You've also got a bit about lunar eclipses, deities of the moon. Then it actually goes into lunar energies and crystals. So you've got all your crystals for all your different moon phases. And then you've got starting your year positively. So it actually goes into each month will have a deity and you'll also have questions. So getting the year started, it actually gives you some questions based on your intentions. And then you've got each month what intentions you want to bring into your life for those months. You'll have beautiful imagery in each month, and then you'll also have questions starting at the beginning of each month, so it just asks you a bit. Then you'll have a deity and some information about that deity for the month, and you'll also have a spell that you can utilize. And then this diary also has all the different moon phases. It also tells you all the astrological signs, So you can utilize that in your witchcraft. It also tells you tidbits of witchcraft and specific dates that are important to witchcraft. So you can see there all the different moon phases, waning, waxing, dark moon, and what they are. There's also a bit of a inspirational quote. You can see there the full moon in Cancer at 9:26 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. And then you can see there all the different moon phases and a little quote. Then here it's the new moon, and you see that's in Aquarius at 11:35 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. And then you've also got information about each day. Then it goes into the next month, so you can see imagery again. You can see about that month and how you are going to utilize it. Again, you've got beautiful imagery, another deity and information on them. You've also got another spell for that month. And then you've got the wheel of the year, so it tells you a bit about the Northern Hemisphere wheel and what is at that time. At the back, you've got notes and musings, so you can fill it out. And it is just a standard diary, but it is packed full of information. So go check these out from Rockpool Publishing. Check them out at Witchy stores and also on Amazon, eBay, and at many stores. And again,